Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in and listening to our podcast. I'm your host for the Lotus Society. I'm Skylar Meir, and my co-host joining me is Brent Miller. Let me introduce ourselves. I'm Skylar. Some people call me Skylar or Sky. I don't care what you call me, but I've been playing Magic since I was 15 years old. I started around when Theros block constructed casually, but not really competitive stuff till about 19 to 20, and not taking it seriously until about when I was 20 years old. I've had 4 PPTQ top 8s, 2 IQ top 8s, and 2 top 32 regionals top 8s for SG regionals, and made day 2 once at a GP. That I'm kind of starting my competitive career. My hopes are to make the Mythic Championship or SG Invitational. But enough about me. Here's my friend and co-host, Brent Miller. Tell us about yourself, Brent.
Yeah, I've been playing around the same time you were, except I was 20 at the time. Or 21, 22. But I went a different route and ended up going judging events.
Are you still a judge now?
Well, after the recent changes to the judge program where I have to pay, not anymore, because
a lot of people are not judges anymore because of that.
Kind of a broke college student.
Well,
but I mean, I still play. I'm trying to get more into the competitive scene again. Like where I dropped off when I started judging. So mainly play Merfolk.
He's well known for Merfolk and Mono Blue Tron. That's his decks in Modern. He loves those decks a lot, and I've never seen somebody take much care in those decks, yes. But he's one of those people. Tell me about your comp history, what you've done in the past. You made it in top 8s and IQs or at PPTQs or anything like that?
I've never made it. Always getting close, just right to the cutoff.
Yeah. A lot of good players never really make it, and people think they're just bad, but people always have bad days in tournaments. So
my goals are going to be trying to, like, next year or two, make it to big at a GP or something.
All right. Well, let you know about why I created this format. I wanted to create a format where anybody could come on the show and talk about the Magic and just split out what the opinions that I have. And no by means we're not qualified for this podcast. We're just 2 guys that wanted to create a podcast and talk about Magic and how either bannings are fucked up or whatever's wrong with Magic in the modern day format. And like I said, the name of the podcast is the Lotus Society. And now, if you would help go through a phase where we can figure out how to do a podcast and help us, figure out the rhythm for this podcast.
Tips are appreciated.
Yeah, tips are appreciated, and anything can help us. So, anyways, our first topic we're going to discuss is faithless looting in Modern. And would Wizards unban it one day, or why is it banned? Like, if you look at the Modern ban list, faithless looting looks like one of the weirdest cards on there. It, like everything else, has a power level, and it's just faithless looting. You draw 2 and discard 2 in the flashbacks, 2 colorless, 1 red, and you draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. I don't see this card being that oppressive. It killed multiple decks, including Is It Phoenix, Mono Red Phoenix, Hollow One, and Mardu Pyromancer. And the reason why they banned this, the Wizards gave us an explanation for it, is because it allowed unfair decks to have a outlet to do bad stuff, like Dredge, Hogak. Hogak's really the reason why faithless looting got banned, but I honestly don't see this. Like, I see this card getting unbanned soon.
Well, if they go by what they say, if they go straight from what they said about after they ban the card, it's not going to get unbanned because they are scared of graveyard decks just running over the format.
But, like, here's the thing about Modern. Like, you can have sideboard cards just for, like, Dredge. Like, you can run 3 Rest in Peace and be fine. Like,
well, you're getting into, like, the legacy argument. Well, if you don't have the sideboard cards against Dredge, what are you going to do? Dredge runs over you.
Honestly, like, okay, what if they just ban Hogak in that banning when they ban Hogak and faithless looting?
Would have just banned Hogak from the beginning, I don't think we would have been at this spot. I also don't think if they would have banned Hogak at the beginning, we'd be having Urza problems.
I miss seeing those Is It Phoenix decks and Mono Red Phoenix decks, because I feel like they were a good thing for the Modern format, and it made actually Modern, like, be reasonable to watch right now. Like, right now we have...
Yeah, it was faster paced.
Yeah. It made every deck kind of like adapt to it. So I like that about the deck. It came out of nowhere too. Like Ross Merriam took it to a open and just did really well with it, and everyone started realizing, oh hey, this deck's actually good. So I'm glad that kind of took off, but I'm also kind of not happy how like Is It Phoenix only had like 2 months where it was in Modern, and then Modern Horizons came out. Lord Behold, got Ren 6, Hogak. What else is in Modern Horizons? Oh, Arkham's Astrolabe. I'm tired of that card. It's one of those cards I'm tired. It's 1 mana, 1 snow mana. Yeah, okay, 1 snow mana.
Let me draw you a card.
Filter your mana.
And I'm an artifact, and I'm a snow permanent.
There was a 4-color control deck running 4 Arkham's Astrolabe and a Blood Moon in the sideboard, and the deck actually worked. It went 8-0 in a competitive Modern League.
Yeah, I mean.
Anyways,
Artifacts are broken. We should ban artifacts.
Oh my god. Let me ask you this. Do you ever see them unbanning KCI if they ban Mox Opal?
I would hope they would if they were going to go that route. Because I think it would be healthier than what it was. But do I think they're going to do it? Probably not. I mean, but we do have Karn.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I honestly think they can bring it back because only thing they have to like a 0-mana artifact
bring back eggs.
No, sir. That is unbearable to watch. It's not fun for anybody. I don't think it's fun for the player.
I played eggs.
I don't think it's fun for the player playing it. All right, and moving on from this topic, we're going to Oko. The Broco card, the 3-mana Planeswalker.
He helped me so much.
Oh my god. Okay.
Fish players rejoice. Your savior has arrived.
It just recently, on our timeline right now, December 21, 19, it recently got banned in Pioneer. And I feel like it was well deserved with Nexus of Fate. I think it was like good job.
Nexus of Fate deserved it. Nexus is more of a feel bad at playing against card.
Yeah, but it's not fun for the player that's playing against it, and he's like watching the player just go through his deck and just drawing and like waiting.
This Narset reversal it.
Oh my god. Anyways, I feel like there's one more format that Oko needs to get banned in, and that is Modern. That's the last one I want to see him get banned in, and I think it's fine.
I don't agree. I need that card.
A lot of decks in Modern needs that card.
Merfolk need it.
Oh my god.
We need a way to get rid of the Staring Bridge problem.
Yeah, it takes care of a lot of problems, but it also prevents a lot of decks from doing what they want to do. And
play removal.
The fact that it's 3 mana, comes in at 4 loyalty, and has a +2 that create a food token, which seems harmless, but it's an artifact, and sack it, gain 3 life, and then a +1 that turns an artifact creature. It's like it does some other things too, but it makes it into a 3/3 elk when it loses all abilities. The stat ability,
but the key thing is it doesn't kill the creature. It's not a beast within effect.
Yeah,
the creature stays. Whatever you turn into an elk, it stays on the field. It just changes the name and gives it a base power toughness 3/3.
I think the fact that it can come down on turn 2 and +2, and then next turn ultimate -5 already, and it still survives. Like, what are we doing here, Wizards? Why? I don't know.
They should have just made it a +1 or negativity. I mean,
I don't think it should have came in with 4 loyalty.
This thing, I will say, in my opinion, best 3-mana Planeswalker ever printed.
It certainly might be. Like, it's up there. The Fairy, Time Raveler, I think Narset actually is up there too. Liliana the Veil. Like, she's not even seeing play right now. There's not a single deck in Modern besides Jund. Jund is not even in the format though, right?
Actually, Jund's not playing her anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that, but they used to play 4 of her.
She's too slow.
I think Liliana Last Hope is overtaking her in popularity right now. So
well, I mean, that gives her more things right now.
yeah.
But you don't mean making your opponent discarding cards is not very good right now.
Yeah, probably not. But also, Teferi Time Rattler, like that card alone, it made
That also is broke though.
That made Blue-White Mirrors just really god-awful, in my opinion. Like, it used to be fun playing Mirrors. You used to worry about land drops, making your land drops. Now it's like, play Teferi on turn 3. Does it get countered? No. Okay. Well, I'm winning this game because you can't resolve a single spell.
Makes me really sad because I play Sultai Control.
Yeah.
And I don't have ways to kill it.
Yeah, once a card hits, it's just like the blue-white player basically has say in what everything that happens there. Like, they can uptick, and it's like, all right, Supreme Verdict, poof, and you can't respond. You can do stuff like, oh, I can sacrifice this, but you can't cast any spells. Like, there's nothing you can do. I will say, I think Vintage. I think they'll eventually restrict Oko. I can definitely see that happening.
It's gonna be the same effect. It's a card. Oh, it's man. I mean, think about it. It won an event by turning a Black Lotus.
I think that was pretty awesome, but
that is the highlight of the time.
I'm definitely tired of Oko Thief Crowns. I'm tired of that card. Even though like I'm probably gonna be playing it in my Death Shadow deck just because it's Oko. Like, you can't like tell me like, why are you playing Oko? Nobody says that. Like
I mean, people you're just trying to throw it into everything. It's the exact same thing as Karn, except it's not colorless.
Yeah. And like Karn's stupid too. And like, oh my god, Karn the Great Creator killed the Grixis War deck. That was like a prison deck. Yeah. That deck's not existent right now.
I mean, it killed
Lantern decks too.
Lantern, and it killed Affinity.
Yeah, like Affinity's nowhere to be found right now.
I mean, Hardened Skills, but I mean, it's still dead.
Like, so you've seen it.
Pioneer.
You've seen it at Mythic Champion 4 when Thorolf Severin played against Hardened Scales opponent, and he just resolved the Karn Great Creator, and he won the game single-handedly.
How you gonna defeat it? Hey, look, you can't use your artifacts.
Like, also the War of the Spark Planeswalkers just made it where like static abilities.
That was a bad decision.
I've seen
so many people forget those.
Yeah, like they'll be like, all right, play Narset, and they'll just forget about the static.
So everybody. I'm just going to tell you, favorite Planeswalker in existence, Ashiok. You know how many people forget Ashiok's static ability? Everyone. Yeah, I've seen so many people online playing it, like in paper, with their friends, and be like, person, fetch land, crack fetch land. Two turns later.
I think it's the worst.
You weren't supposed to fetch right then. You can't search your library. Well, it's already out. What do we do? I mean, well, I guess we just keep on going now. But
I think that's the worst thing I've seen ever is a Death Shadow player has the Ashiok treatment route. Can't search your libraries, but this guy he's playing Scape Shift, and he just goes Scape Shift, and the Shadow player's like, yeah, that's good. And he just does it, and then kills him. And then just later on, like after it happened, after like they picked up the cards, he's like, oh my god, Ashiok. It's static, blah, blah, blah. And like they called the judge over there, but the judge couldn't do anything about it because they already picked up the cards. Like, I don't agree with the statics. I don't like those, but whatever. When I heard Wizards was coming out with a 36 Planeswalker set,
you had to know they were gonna screw it up somehow.
Yeah,
power level was gonna be too high. I mean, yes, we made them uncommons. I'm surprised they made them not have ultimates though.
Oh my god!
But they only have neg down, so hey, progress.
I guess. All right. So our next topic is going to be Pioneer metagame and future bannings. I'm not a fortune teller or anything like that, but as you can see in the bannings, the decks that were banned in Standard, when they were in Standard, got banned in Pioneer.
I think the only one that survived right now is Vehicles.
Yeah, you're right.
And no one's playing Vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, nobody, really. I think the next deck to be a thing will be Aetherworks Marvel.
They already hit that.
They already hit that?
Yes.
They actually already hit that?
Yeah, it was the two